Getting rental Airbnbs is easy. If you follow this video, I'm gonna give you the 7 things that most people struggle with when getting their first Airbnb, and it starts with immediately the mindset of the risk. So let's talk about step number 1, and that is this. You have to understand that in rental arbitrage, which is a simple fancy way of saying, guys, we're not gonna buy the property, we're just gonna rent it from a landlord, get their permission with a signed contract, and then we're gonna put it on Airbnb, vrbo, bookings, etc. What is the risk? Let's cover some of the risks that most people probably think of and why they don't actually move forward, because they're scared of the outcome. The first risk that I can think of would be that people think that their social security is going to be damaged if they're not able to pay the landlord. And so let me tell you this, we don't use our social. In fact, I don't care if you have a 350 or an 850 credit score, it makes no difference to me. I can help you get a property in 30 days or less regardless. Number 2 risk is maybe, what if I'm not able to pay the landlord? Well, you first have to understand why you wouldn't be able to pay the landlord their rent, and that is because you don't understand occupancy and you don't understand location, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But if you're not able to pay the landlord, that leads me to believe that you probably don't know how to do property and market research. And so you're thinking like, what if I don't get enough guests to show up? I got to come out of my own pocket. I'm going to solve that problem for you here in a second. The risks are very low, guys. In 2024, the risk of getting into Airbnb arbitrage is very minimum. Time and investment compared to reward. In my opinion, it's not even in the same category. So if you really think about this, if you had very little risk with a very great opportunity for a serious difference from risk to reward, why wouldn't you take that leap? You know that over 80% of people that go to work every day are disengaged, don't like the culture, don't like their boss. Every single day when you get out of bed, you fight the cold, then you fight the traffic, and you go to work and you work for somebody else. Number 2, and that is the location. This is everything. We can't just put a property, when I say put a property, we're not buying, we're just renting, but we can't get a rental property in bumblefuck Egypt. Where would that property be? Nobody's going there to vacation. Nobody's going there. So we're going to pick a property in a prime location where tourism is very high, and it's around one of these 4 H's: hills, hospitals, hotels, or H2O. Let me clarify. Hills, think ski resorts, think Gatlinburg, think Pigeon Forge, think Poconos, where people like to ski. They like to go vacation in ski resorts. 2, hotels. I want you to think about hotels being around the DoubleTrees, the Marriotts, right? Some of the most expensive, higher quality hotels, not the Days Inn and the La Quintas, okay? You want to be around better ones. 3, hospitals. This is a lane I play in. Hospitals is by far, in my opinion, the best niche within Airbnb because we can attract professionals. We can attract people that will pay whatever top dollar you're asking per night. They're not trashing a place. We have no smokers, no pets, and generally no little kids. And so these professionals you're going to get, and also people that are close to a hospital. If you get a property close to the hospital, you also get patients who need to be close to their loved ones. You see, the location is everything, because what I do for my students is actually give them the zip codes to go to based on data. And so now location is everything. If you know the location you're going into, you also want to be around those 4 H's: hills, hospitals, hotels. And lastly, the H2O, meaning if you can find a rental property that has a pool or a hot tub or even a lake or an ocean view, you will do much better than any other Airbnb. But where do we go to find the property? Very clear answer: Zillow.com. Why do we go there? Because most people know about it. It's very easy to locate. It's very easy to navigate, and it's very easy to filter. So when you're on Zillow, you're going to type in the left corner, you're going to type in the city. Let's say we're looking at Nashville, Tennessee. You type in Nashville, Tennessee. Number 2, you're going to go all the way over to the area that says more. You're going to filter by properties that have been listed for more than 90 to 120 days. Why is this important? Because landlords are in pain. If you've had a property, you're paying the mortgage, you're paying utilities, you're paying the taxes, and you're not able to rent your property, and then all once, I give you a solution, which is I'll take your property and keep it in for sale condition, immaculate, and I'm going to take care of the maintenance, and I'm ready to move forward right now. You're jumping all over it. That's the same thing lead landlords are doing as well. And so Zillow is an amazing opportunity. It's where my students go, and it's where I go to find our rental properties. Now, when you're in Zillow as well, you can also filter by properties that have pools. Now, you're going to lower the pool a pool because there's not a lot of people that have pools. But also remember that if you have a pool or a hot tub at the property, and I'm teaching my students right now, you can get a hot tub for like $800, and you can get it on Amazon, and it does just the same thing as a $10,000 non-portable hot tub. But remember, location, location, location. Also, you want to filter on AirDNA. So just because we're looking at a property, now we found a rental, does that mean that the rental property is good for us financially? No. So my next step would be, I'm gonna go apply and get an account at airdna.co. That's gonna let us know the market grade, which we want above 70. That's gonna let me know the occupancy in the city. I want above 60. That's gonna let me know how many people are Airbnb in that city. I want more than 250 and less than 10,000. And also, it's gonna let me know how much the daily rate is there. How do we talk to a landlord is the next question, because now that we have a property where the money makes sense, meaning we check the numbers, it looks good. We have a landlord that says, hey, we want to talk. You guys get on the phone and say, I want Airbnb your property. I want to Airbnb your property. And they're like, what? You see, listen, Airbnb is an amazing platform. It's the most well-known and used short-term rental platform, but it also has a stigma in being in the news where there's a lot of people that have sick and there's a lot of people that have died in them. Obviously, same thing as a hotel, but also there's a stigma that there's a lot of parties that go on. We don't want to have parties, so instead, you want to pitch it as a corporate leasing company. We're a corporate leasing company. We have travel nurses, doctors, chiropractors, business professionals, CEOs. Sometimes our guests stay for 2 to 3 days. Sometimes our travel nurses will stay for 2 to 3 months. But Mr. Landlord, let me tell you how we're different from any traditional tenant. We're gonna first keep your property in for sale condition, the entire lease. Second, and this is different from any traditional tenant, Mr. Landlord, that we're gonna handle any of the minor maintenance on the property. Okay, we have no smokers, no pets, and generally no little kids. When I tell you the property is going to be in for sale condition the whole lease, the reason for that is because we have a professional cleaning crew that comes in once a week, and our maintenance will be there on stand right there when we need it. And it's covered on our dime. Okay? This is how we're going to close the property, guys. You just use that script right there. If you just copy the script I just gave you, you have the game. I'd like to sign a 2-year lease with you to show you we're serious. Can we put together a deal? Done! Now, you go to Google, okay? And if you're looking at a market, you might want to do this first. Just go in Airbnb regulations in blank, blank, blank city. So now you know the regulations, because some places need a permit, some don't. Okay, a permit is not something that's going to stop you guys, okay? Don't get this in your head that a permit's like this end all be all. It really requires about 3 to 5 days. You fill out some paperwork, pay a little $200 or whatever, some places are a little bit less, and you get a permit. Okay, that's how easy it is. Now, you're on Zillow, you're looking for the property, you already know the regulations of what you're gonna need to get a permit, very simple. And then you're gonna send out the script, which I'm gonna put inside the description box for you. You're gonna send out to landlords like wildfire, okay? And then you're gonna get responses back from the landlords going, hey, let's work together. I'm interested. Then you get on the phone, use the pitch I just gave you, close your deal immediately by sending over a deposit and signing the contract. Also, my students get my addendum. You're gonna want an addendum. The reason for it is because the typical lease that a landlord has is not covering us as Airbnb host. So they can say that you told me you were gonna live in a property. No, I didn't. You signed a document right here saying I can put it on Airbnb, vrbo, bookings.com, etc. And you understand I'm not living in the property. This document, I've had my attorneys put it together, okay? If you guys are interested, just contact me, we'll figure out something, okay? And the next step is, can you manage a property from a different city? Absolutely, you can do this. You can basically do it from anywhere that you have a Wi-Fi connection on your cell phone. I will teach you how to automate and delegate 99% of this work. I don't deal with cleaners. I don't deal with guest communication. Sometimes a guest communication gets slipped through that the bot is not able to answer. But other than that, I spend 10 minutes a day working on the business. 10 minutes a day on the entire portfolio. So I'm telling you to tell you this, you can run a business from completely different city and state because your professional cleaners, your Airbnb cleaners, are the eyes on your property when you are not there. They're the ones that are managing the property essentially. They're in the property lot. If something happens, they take a picture and they send it to you. If you need toilet paper, you're gonna Amazon to the front door. They're gonna allow you to then they're gonna put it into place for you. You see, they're your best team player. They're the VIP, okay? They're the MVP. So Thumbtack, you can hire a professional maintenance crew or handyman, and then you're going to want to go on Turno, TURNO.com, and that's where you're going to get your cleaners from who specialize on Airbnb cleanings. Then it's it. you're basically hands off, and I'll show you how to automate it all together and API code it together for you guys. You'll be looking at one calendar all day. When I say all day, I mean essentially, instead of looking at every calendar, vrbo, bookings.com, Airbnb, all these, you have one calendar and everybody has access to that calendar, so they know when to clean, when to go in, when to go out. Everything is covered. This will save you so much time. And that leads me to the last one, and that is time commitment. I just told you, the commitment financially is very low if you work with me, extremely high if you don't. You have a choice. You can work with me and save thousands of dollars on the front end, or you can do it yourself and expend lots more money, lots more time, and not have the #1 Airbnb coach helping you the whole time. The choice is yours. That's the facts. That's the data. I'll save you thousands of hours and thousands of dollars basically working with me. And when we talk, because you want to put the word Airbnb in comments if you want my help, I will personally reach out to you and show you how I can help you in time and money, and you can get your first property in 30 days or less. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. Guys, God bless, be safe. My name is Investor Mike, the #1 Airbnb coach on this planet right now, and I'll give you the game so you win. I want you and your family to win. God bless. Bye.